I've been wanting to talk about with recent Pokemon tournament changes. I think Worlds becomes less of a event for even like the top 1% of players, or even how many, I don't know what this year's percentages were of people who even like got points. But I think it becomes really more of a test of the best per se, because you're getting people who win regionals, win internationals, and the top point earners. I don't like how it is a little bit pay to enter for Worlds, because you still have to do well, and if you can consistently get those top finishes, you might as well be traveling to all these events. But I don't know, for me, I don't think it really affects what I'm going to do for the year with Pokemon. Like, I'm probably just going to go to a couple events with friends, go to my locals, just have fun. Like, I think that's what Pokemon really should be for most people. I don't think most people are going to, get to the mountaintop. I think there's a reasonable expectation of like aim to win your first cup, and then day 2 your first regional, top 64, and then top 8 your first regional, and then like maybe win one day. But I mean, like, I feel like that gets harder and harder as more people get into it. But I don't know, just my thoughts. We're going to locals tonight. We got dog duty right now, so as soon as we're done with them, we're gonna head on to locals. Sure. Alright, tonight we're playing Charizard Classic. We got 3 Manders, 1 Heat Tackle Charmander, rest 70 HP. I got one of the probably not correct Charmeleons, however, it is coming in handy for him to have 100 HP and the 90 damage. And the fact that you lose 1 energy going into the other Charizard, who only needs 2 to attack, has actually been relevant more than the ability of the other Charizard. For me, most of the time anyway. And then we got 3 copies of Charizard. Classic. For the supporting crew, we got 1 Barrel. That's 1 Bidoof. One Barrel. Of course, we got 2 Pidgeys, 2 Pidgeots, 1 Radiant Charizard, 1 Manaphy, 1 Cleffa. We are playing Rotom and Lumineon. I don't have a huge package to support Rotom. However, I'm usually not mad starting him, because oftentimes I feel like I'm getting, I'm either going first or being forced to go first. So I don't hate having Rotom in the deck still. It's either just like I throw him away to Ultra Ball if I don't want him. He's fine as an inclusion. I feel like he's getting cut a lot though. On to the trainer cards, we got 2 Nest Ball, 1 Prime Catcher, 1 Canceling Cologne, 1 Palpad, 1 Defiance Band, 1 Jamming Tower, 1 Collapse Stadium, 1 Forest Sealstone, 1 Professor Turo, 1 Lost Vacuum, 2 Counter Catcher, 4 Ultra Ball, 4 Buddy Puffin, 4 Rare Candy, 2 Boss's Orders, 2 Super Roads, 2 Iono, 4 Arven. Arven's cracked. And then, of course, 6 Energy. Quick point about the Prime Catcher. I think the correct thing is to have it be a unfair stamp instead. However, I've been personally just at my locals constantly getting my barrels bossed up. It's like, I feel like it's everyone's favorite play. It's like, or boss forward your barrel, and I'm like, so I'm just gonna run Prime Catcher, and instead of a switch, and hopefully it works out. We'll see tonight. So while we're here, what is everyone's goal for this year? Personally, this is my first year of Pokemon. Oh, well, I'm recording here. What the heck? I just want to make it a goal of, I want to go to 2 regionals and NAIC this year. I think that's doable. I got 1 close to me, a regional. I'm going to have to travel to 1 regional, and then NAIC in, what is that, in June, May, whatever that's in. It's like a year from now. I think that's doable. I want to want to make day 2 in 1. Is a top cut reasonable? Maybe. We'll see. I think I definitely could do it if I really work at it. And I'm really liking the meta. If I'm not liking the meta, I'll probably just be like, I'll go play what I'm liking, but like won't really dig into it. If I'm really liking a deck, I might be able to min-max my way to top cut. So we'll see. I think it's important to make reasonable goals. Measurable, reasonable, and practical. So like no one's setting a goal of like, I want to win 8 regionals this year. You know, like no, don't do that. Don't do that. Look at me. Don't do that. Instead, make a realistic goal for yourself. Tell me what it is if you want. Put it down below. So here's the drama for tonight. My friend Bradley, this is going to be his first Pokemon event. He has been waiting on some Frigibaxes for Chen Pao. Is it Frigibaxes? Frigibaxi? Refrigerator? Anyway, he's been waiting on them for like a month, and they haven't got to him yet. He's like, I've been wanting to come and play, but like my cards aren't coming. So he found some in a bulk bin at a different game store. So he's on his way over. He's got like 15 minutes. He's like 14 minutes on the other side of town. So we'll see if he makes it in time. Sure. All right, Ryan.
Up here. Yeah. We've got polyhedral.
What's your record going to be tonight?
Over there.
0-3, baby.
I think we're playing 4 rounds.
Oh, 0-4.
Matt, what's your record going to be tonight? 4. 4-0? 4-0, sure. I'm making a prediction at 3-1.
What are you playing tonight?
Secret.
1-2.
Bradley, you made it. I sure am. What's your record going to be tonight? 0-4. Nice. I think Ryan went 2-2 as well. He got 6 with tiebreakers. Bradley went 1-3, and then Matt went 3-1. He got 2nd. I made 2 pretty bad misplays. One I made hitting an Ogre Pond with my Charizard that had a Bravery Charm on it, and the math did not check out. So he knocked out the first Charizard, moved that Charizard in, attacked, didn't kill that Ogre Pond, and he just killed my next Charizard. So that was an a big misplay. And then the next game against that guy who ended up winning the night, I just bricked one more decent misplay, but I forgot what it was. Oh well, learn something new, learn matchup a little better, learn what you need to do a little better. One little better at a time. Just got done editing the video, and I wanted to talk a little bit more about goals and practicing for said goals. I think a big part about practicing is that we don't really get taught how to practice. I feel like we get told of like, yeah, just go do it, just go practice it, get better. But like, I think there's a lot of like that how that gets missed. So I want to give you guys some practical points on how to practice and how to get better. The first point I have is repetition. I think that's probably the easiest one for people to get. Specifically, if we're talking about like Pokemon, of like, you know, jump on PTC Live, go to more locals, just run the deck you like and want to play more. Find the plays that fit the situation you're in and learn to repeat them if possible for the hand. You know, like just rinse and repeat. I feel like it's covered pretty easily in our world here. The second one is concentration. I think if you are really trying to improve, you need to concentrate. If you got two monitors and you're like kind of watching a video on one, playing on the other, I'm guilty of that as well. Try to just concentrate on what's happening in front of you so you can get some actual real good practice in. Third one, comprehension. I think there is something to say about comprehending the whole situation, which will kind of go hand in hand with point 4, which is reflection. So we're going to talk about it at the same time. So comprehension would be like you understanding maybe why you lost a match, like you needed to disrupt their hand, you did Iono, so you chose to boss forward something instead of like going to look for a counter catcher or something, like things along those lines. Comprehending why you lost, reflecting on it, and then realizing how you could have played it out better. I think that's important to go through, and maybe just kind of like goldfishing it with yourself of like, okay, so he had this in hand, what else is in his deck that could, like, if I shuffle away his deck and I move this thing forward, can he deal with that? And is he bricked? If so, and on the next turn, can I counter catch the thing forward I need to, then knock it out, and then he only has 2 cards for next turn? Are either of those going to knock me out if he doesn't have energy to move the right thing forward? Things like that. So like examining your win and lose conditions to get you to the win. And then so you can run through those situations in real time as you are improving. I think that's just an important part that we don't really talk about. And then number 5, repetition. Keep doing the whole thing. Jam those games in, concentrate, comprehend, and reflect on them over and over. And just get better over time, a little bit at a time. Later, guys.